The passenger side door handle is the smoking gun. Ted Bundy's car never had a missing passenger side door handle. It's just a persistent myth that Bundy removed the passenger side door handle. Earlier, many women claimed that they were inside Bundy's car and noticed that the passenger side door handle was missing. That story went on like that and it became a myth. Bundy, by all accounts, never removed the passenger side door handle. The passenger side door handle is still there and can be seen even in the museum pictures. Many people who owned a Volkswagen Beetle know the fact that the VW Beetle's outside door handle doesn't stay on if the inner door latch is removed. Less than a month later, Carol DeRonch escaped from Ted Bundy by opening the passenger side door handle. It's quite clear that Rhonda Stapley didn't research Bundy enough and made a crucial error that caught her in lie. In one of her videos, she stated that she felt quite warm inside Bundy's car. Little did she know the fact that the Volkswagen Beetles don't have a heating system. There's no way she felt warm inside his car when it was freezing cold outside. This proves that she had never been inside Bundy's car. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt that Rhonda Stapley is a liar. The detectives who interrogated Ted Bundy said that he didn't converse with any of his victims before committing the gruesome acts. He didn't like talking to his victims, and also, had she been in his hands as described in her book, She'd Be Bones, there's no way she could escape from such a prolific serial killer. Falling into the river and being swept away from the scene. That doesn't even happen in the movies. She's clearly trying to pull wool over your eyes. With all the survival stories out, Rhonda Stapley decided to concoct a survivor story in order to make money. It isn't hard to see through her lies. All his victims were pretty looking. He picked his women from the cream of the crop. She just doesn't fit in that collage. Her looks are the biggest red flag. I don't think Ted Bundy would have given her a second look, let alone risk his freedom for her. Isn't it tantalizing that she was attacked by one of the most famous serial killers of all time? You aren't getting on Dr. Phil's show by saying you were attacked by some random bad guy who never got caught. That doesn't have the same ring to it. I don't think any survivor would hold their attacker's picture with a smiling face. She's been on a lot of TV shows, magazines and podcasts to sell her book. She also promotes her side businesses by linking the book. You might be wondering, what does she stand to gain fabricating a story 40 years later? Rhonda Stapley has every reason to lie. For what better way to spend the rest of your retirement life than receiving sympathy and gaining a glorious reputation in the society? Rhonda Stapley could easily live off the book sale profits. Even after her death, her daughter could cash in on it. It's their cash cow. Surprisingly, the book appears out of nowhere after the passing of Ann Rule. She never knew Rhonda's story. Rhonda just waited for the right moment to get the foreword by negotiating a deal with Ann Rule's daughter. Rhonda Stapley isn't as dumb as she seems. She knows the foreword by Ann Rule is important to promote her fictional story. If her story was genuine, she would have come forward with it as a witness when Ted Bundy was put through trial. The fact that she waited till the eve of her retirement as a pharmacist pretty much proves that it's a made-up story.